In today's episode, we are diving into a fun but tricky topic, false friends. Now, these are French words that look or sound like English words but actually have completely different meanings. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Dominique, your English language teaching supervisor from Burkina Faso, and this is Teach Different, your channel for improving your English and your teaching. Let's look at 10 common friends you will want to avoid mixing up. You will probably be surprised when you discover the last false friend on my list. First up, sensible in French means sensitive, while in English, sensible means practical or reasonable. In French, elle est très sensible, she is very sensitive. In English, he is a sensible guy, means he is practical.
The difference between a sensible person and a sensitive person lies in the meanings of the adjectives sensible and sensitive. A sensible person is someone who shows good judgment and makes decisions based on logic, reason, and practical considerations. For example, you may behave like this person if you are not sensible, because a sensible person is a person who thinks before he acts. Which means that the opposite of sensible is foolish, which refers to someone or something lacking good sense or judgment, often acting without thinking things through. A sensitive person is someone who feels emotions deeply, is easily affected by the feelings or situations of others, and may be quick to experience hurt or empathy. For example, she's a sensitive person who gets emotional easily when watching sad movies. In short, sensible relates to logical reasoning, while sensitive relates to emotional responsiveness.
Next up is bras. This one can cause some awkward misunderstandings. The French word bras means arm, but in English, bras is an item of clothing. So if you are talking about lifting weights in French, remember, je soulève des poids avec mes bras. I lift weights with my arms. Don't say bras unless you are talking about underwear. Look at this French word assiste. It looks like assist, but it actually means to attend something, like a meeting or a class. In English, to assist means to help. For example, in French, j'ai assisté à la conférence, I attended the conference, but in English, assist would mean that you helped organize the conference. So don't mix them up. Actuellement and actually are the next pair of false friends on my list. Actuellement in French means currently, but in English actually means in fact. So if you are trying to say what's happening right now, don't say actually, say currently. Here's another tricky pair. Blesser in French means to hurt, but in English, bless means something totally different. It's what you do when you wish somebody well. In French, il s'est blessé au foot. He hurt himself playing football. In English, bless is more like bless you when somebody sneezes. Moving on, we have délai in French, which means deadline or time limit. But in English, delay means something is postponed or late. For example, in French, le délai pour rendre le devoir est demain. The deadline for submitting the assignment is tomorrow. But in English, if there is a delay, your deadline is probably getting pushed back. This one catches a lot of people off guard. Déception in French means disappointment, but in English, deception means trickery or lying. In French, sa performance a été une déception. His performance was a disappointment. In English, deception would mean someone is being dishonest. Another common mix-up is demander in French, which means to ask, while in English, to demand means something much stronger, to insist. In French, il m'a demandé un service. He asked me for a favor. In English, a demand sounds more like he demanded I do it right away. It's like an obligation I do it. Now let us talk about rester and rest. Rester in French means to stay, not to rest. In English, to rest means to relax or take a break. In French, je vais rester ici. I'm going to stay here. But in English, to rest would mean you are taking it easy, maybe lying down. Okay, this one might lead to some funny moments. The French word preservative means condom, while in English, preservative is something added to food to keep it fresh. So don't go around talking about adding preservative to your meals. In French, il faut utiliser un préservatif. You need to use a condom. In English, preservatives are what keep your food from spoiling. So these are the 10 common false friends I wanted to tell you about today. Please tell me in the comments which one caught your attention. From now on, don't let them trip you up when you are switching between French and English. Pay close attention to these words and you will avoid some confusing situations. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more language tips here on Teach Different. Thanks for watching and see you next time.